So we're going to start off by priming the lid with this Ruby Kisses HD Concealer in Warm Honey. I'm not going to set this, I'm just blending this out with this brush. And then we're going to go into the James Charles palette for shadow. So I'm taking that matte black on the very end on this flat e.l.f. brush, and I'm placing that on my lid. Now I'm not taking it too high, only going about halfway, but you can take it as high or as low as you want to. Now look, you live and you learn. I probably should have done my crease colors before I did this because for a while it was giving me gray, but we're gonna move on. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Just diffuse the edges with a smaller brush so it's easier to blend, and we're gonna move on. Just, you didn't see anything. Now I'm going into the Modern Renaissance palette, an oldie but goodie, and I'm taking that burgundy shade or that maroon shade and placing that right above that black. Now, like I said, I probably should have done this beforehand, but if you take a fluffy brush and just diffuse the edges, it'll be all right. Now, I will have to go in a second and put that matte black back on my lid because, as you can see, we lost a lot of it. We lost a lot of it, but it's gonna all work out. So depending on how dark you want the look, you're gonna have to go back in and put the colors down and blend them out again if you do it the hard way like me. So then just diffuse the edges of the maroon color, and then we are going to move on to the black again, and like I said, placing that back on the lid so we can have the darkness that we wanted in the first place. And yeah, you're gonna have to go back in and keep doing this. I probably maybe even should have used another black from like the Itsmyrayeraye palette, because that's a black, child. That is a historical black. Okay, so just experiment, see what works. I mean, it still ended up cute, but like I said, it's really bothering me that we're getting a little navy blue, a little gray. Okay, so I'm taking that red shade from the James Charles palette, and I'm placing that above the maroon. Like I said, take your time, blend it out. You can place it down beforehand and then buff it out. Just make sure you diffuse the edges. And I'm going to end up cleaning this up, but I'm blending all three of the colors together. So that burgundy in the middle, that red at the top, I'm diffusing it, and then we're going to go back in and put some black on that lid so it does not do the ghost on us. Okay, this is supposed to be a black and burgundy smoky eye. But look, I'm human. Now I'm taking that smaller brush and I'm blending in that black with the middle shade. I'm kind of moving upwards. So that is how I'm not taking so much off of the lid, but putting some of that color in the crease so it blends and it's not just a harsh separation. And I'm back with the black. So next time I know to start with my crease colors. Now I'm taking this makeup wipe from Walmart. It's the Equate ones, nothing fancy. And I'm cleaning up the edges and kind of rounding them out. This is going to help make the look a little bit cleaner than it did when we started, especially with black shadow. That's why I recommend you go ahead and do your eyes before your face because you're going to be upset if you do the opposite. So now I'm taking this e.l.f. liquid liner and creating a wing. Like I said, I wanted to really make it a little bit more uniformed and put together because it's a lot going on and it didn't go as planned. Just throw on a liner. A liner is like the bow on top of the package. Okay, it's the icing on the cake. You may have messed up the cake, but look, you put the icing on top, you smoothed it out, you're good to go. So now I'm putting on these lashes from Miss Lashes. These are the more fluffier, kind of the mink variety. I'll have them listed down below. And I just went ahead and did my face because the focus was the eyes and the lips for this. My face routine hasn't changed, so you're not missing nothing, I promise. Now I'm going in my waterline with that NYX Jumbo Pencil in Pure Gold. And then I'm going into that black in the James Charles palette on this flat rectangular shader brush from e.l.f. Placing that under my waterline, and then I'm buffing it out with the smaller end of this brush so it's a little bit more smoky. So then I'm going into that burgundy shade in the Modern Renaissance palette and placing that underneath the black, and then the red from the James Charles palette is going to go up under that. So I'm kind of creating what I did on the top of my eye, on the bottom of my eye, below my waterline. for some uniformity. Then I'm taking my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black mascara and I'm doing my bottom lashes first just to pull them out. And then I'm going to blend my lashes with the falsies using the same mascara. It was only right I used Carbon Black because it was supposed to be a black smoky eye. So now I'm taking this Real Techniques brush, dusting away all the excess powder that was kind of chilling on my face. Now I'm going into that shade in the Jaclyn Hill Palette and just using that as a blush. It was the closest thing to me. I couldn't find any of my other blushes. There was no specific reason I picked this one up. It was what it was. Then I'm just buffing that out with my big blending brush. Then I'm just drawing on my faux moles with my Jordana pencil per the usual. And see, I'm getting navy blue right there. But I'm going into the Itsmyrayeraye palette and taking that shade to highlight. It's such a pretty gold. I thought it was popping with the waterline that I did. So yeah, I love the highlighters in this palette. And I'm just putting that in all the normal places. Cupid's bow, nose, cheeks. Then I'm going to buff that in with this big old body sponge from Sonia Kashuk. Love this sponge. Then I'm taking the smaller end of that brush and placing that highlighter shade in my brow bone. It really elevated the look and just gave it a little extra pop. And then I'm buffing that in. Now I'm just spraying my face with the Rimmel London Stay Matte Setting Spray. And then I'm going to buff that in as well with my sponge and fan myself with this card I got from a wig. And now I'm taking these two lips from Wet n Wild. I'll have them listed down below, but they're both vampy. Well, one's vampy and one's red. So I'm putting on the vampy one first, and then I'm doing 2 layers of that. And then in the center, I'm going to go in with the red shade just for a pop. So you want to let it dry because these will kind of get a little cracky on you if you don't. And then I'm just lining my lips with this Burgundy lip liner from the Beauty Supply. And yeah, like I said, I'm going to go in the middle with red in a second. And I'm going to use a lip brush to blend in the center. So that's going to kind of make it pop, highlight it. You can leave it like this, but I just thought it would be really cute as an ombre lip. Alright, love, so this is the completed look. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It helps your girl out a lot. And go ahead and hit the subscribe button while you are already here. It's free. It's somewhere down there. And you want to become a part of the Trice tribe because we got it going on. As always, all products will be listed in the description box below, so make sure you check that out. Follow your girl on Instagram at andthatisTrice, same as my channel. And yes, thank you so much for stopping back by. If you are a returning subscriber or you're just popping in to see what we got going on over here, thank you so much. You are appreciated as well, boo. So I will see you guys in the next video. Stay blessed and stay beautiful. Bye, y'all.